Hey guys, it's me, Delicious Delights. Welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about Armani Si, a very popular fragrance, and some of their flankers. So basically it's going to be me talking about the original, some flankers. I know that there's a lot of different flankers of this fragrance. I have 4 of them. I'll give you guys my thoughts on them, some mini reviews, and at the very end of this video I'll be ranking them from my least favorite to my most favorite. So it's going to probably be a very long video, so be prepared. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about obviously is the original Armani Si Eau de Parfum. This was released in 2013. Let me just spray it on a test strip here so that I can sniff it while I talk to you guys. Okay, so Armani Si Eau de Parfum. This opens up very nicely. To me, it smells like a jammy berry scent. Mostly strawberry to my nose, and it kind of reminds me of a summer cocktail. Very fruity, very happy, very sweet, playful. And the opening, I think if you're into fruity scents, I think just about everyone would like the opening of this. It doesn't smell chemical fruit. It smells like authentic, sweet, ripe strawberries to my nose. So this is pretty much the best part of the fragrance, because as this fragrance dries down on my skin, if I smell my skin where I sprayed it really up close, I do pick up a chemically smelling musk. It might not happen to you on your skin, but for me, definitely every time I've tested it, I get the chemical musk. Not everyone walks around sniffing where they sprayed all day. I happen to do that, so I notice it, but I have noticed that if I don't do that, if I don't do this all day trying to analyze a perfume, I don't smell that chemically musk. So I guess it depends on what kind of person you are and how you wear your perfume. As this fragrance dries down further, I'm left with a subtle sweet vanilla. I still get the musk in here, but it's not as bad anymore. I also get some patchouli in here, and all in all, it just basically reminds me of the dry down of Burberry Her. Very similar. Not exactly the same, but very similar, and the dry down is really nice. So that's Armani Si Eau de Parfum. The next one I want to talk about is Armani Si Intense. This was released a year later in 2014. Let's just get this on here. Okay. So Armani Si Intense. Okay, so it opens as a very pungent, sour, unripe fruit. The fruit in here is blackcurrant, and along with that there's like a vanilla smell and a woodsy smell. So I really like the opening. I really like that tart, unripe fruit scent. It's not as sweet, but you do get that fruity scent, but just not like overly candy sweet. So the intense version on my skin, it does feel thicker and more richer and more denser than the original Eau de Parfum, but it doesn't feel more intense. It doesn't like project or it doesn't project or perform any better than the EDP. Although the name kind of implies that, intense. It's not stronger in my opinion, at least on my skin, it's not stronger. So the Si Intense is just a more tart, sour, blackcurrant scent. In the mid of this fragrance, the rose comes out more on my skin, and also some other mixed florals, but it's mostly a fruity rose scent. It's more deeper, it's more richer. To me, it's more sensual and darker. On my skin, I don't get any sense of any chemical musk or chemical patchouli that I talk about quite often on my channel. And I really like that one. So Si Intense, those were my thoughts. Okay, so the next one is Si Eau de Toilette. This was released in 2015. I already sprayed it here. So Si Eau de Toilette is a lighter, fresher, more floral scent. Of course, there's some sweetness from fruits in here. The fruits in here are blackcurrant, orange, mango, strawberry, and pear. And the florals in here are freesia and rose, and you definitely get that the freesia, especially in the opening. It's like more, it feels like kind of like a watery floral on me, very light, very sparkling, and then mixing that with just a mix of different fruits. Really, really, really pleasant. So the mid of this fragrance reminds me of a fruity berry champagne smell. Very light, very sparkling, very easy to wear, kind of like an everyday scent, or like a grab and go if you don't know what to wear. This would be something I would choose personally, because like I said, it's just very, very easy to wear, versatile. The dry down of this fragrance on my skin is more floral than fruity. I get more of the freesia and the rose. But the thing about the EDT is that it's a skin scent. It sits very, very close to my skin. Doesn't project a lot, but for the time that it is on my skin, it smells really, really, really nice. So that's the EDT version. Next up, I want to talk about Si Passione. I have reviewed Si Passione when it first came out. And I honestly think that it's one of the videos with the most thumbs down, because I did not like that fragrance at all back then. And I know it's really, really popular and the bottle is really eye-catching. But I gotta say, 2 years later, my thoughts haven't really changed about that perfume. I have already sprayed it here as well. Okay. So Si Passione on me smells chemically, basically. In the opening, I get like this screechy, chemically musk, kind of smelling a little bit like cement or glue, or it gives me that feeling. It's really, really strange. It just does not work on me. It's probably just my chemistry. I don't know. It's not sweet on my skin either in the opening. And a little bit after the opening on my skin, I get this really strange metallic smell that smells mostly of bad musk and sour patchouli. It just feels, I don't know, you know? I've tested this so many times, kind of second guessing myself, because in my original review, a lot of people disagreed with me on how I described it. But I've been testing it since, and it's just the same. It really smells metallic on me, more so after the opening. Really, really weird. But as this fragrance dries down further, way in the dry down, that's where this fragrance gets better. It does not redeem itself though at all, but it does get better, a lot better in the dry down. So the dry down of this perfume is kind of a light scented strawberry jam scent. It is very, very close to my skin though. It smells nice, but throughout the whole time of this fragrance on my skin, I do get that weird underlying metallic scent. Metallic chemically musk. And I don't know what it is, you guys. It's just something that's, it's almost as if this fragrance feels like it's gone bad or something. But no, there just must be something in here that my skin does not agree with. Okay, so the last one here I want to talk about is their latest release, Si Fiori. I've reviewed this as well. I can link that for you guys down in the description box if you want to see a more detailed review of Si Fiori. But let's see here. Yeah, let me just get it on a paper here. So Si Fiori opens as a very, very, very familiar kind of sweetness. It reminds me a little bit of La Vie est Belle, but in the opening it's more citrusy and more tart, and quite fizzy as well. It has that like fizzy character, at least on my skin. So after the opening, in the mid of this fragrance, it's still quite fruity. It's still sweet. It smells like a blackcurrant orange smell. It's mostly blackcurrant and orange, but basically it's like a mixed fruit chemical smell, like an artificial fruit or an artificial candy smell. The dry down of this perfume, I get, again, you guys, this chemically musk and a chemically patchouli scent. Very, very screechy, kind of harsh. Still fruity, but the fruitiness smells artificial on me. I get a very, very, very faint rose smell in here as well. And basically, I guess the dry down is just like a chemically artificial fruit smell, which just, I don't know what they did. It feels like they used like cheaper ingredients or something, because I'm comparing this fruity smell in Si Fiori with the original Si and the earlier Armani Si fragrances, like the Si EDT. And it's like night and day, you know? It's just... I don't know what they did, but the Si Fiori is just a disaster on me. Okay, you guys, so now that I have talked about all of these perfumes, I'll rank them now from my favorite, my least favorite to my very favorite. You guys can probably guess from what I've already said what my order might be. But in last place, Si Fiori. I just find it very boring and unoriginal in a nutshell. Nothing special here. You won't be standing out or anything. No one will. Well, I think a lot of you are very familiar with the scent already, and it wouldn't be something that I think someone would need to own because it does smell similar to a lot of other popular fragrances, women's fragrances. Unless you're like a bottle collector or something. So in last place, Si Fiori. In fourth place, Si Passione. Because of that really weird, strange, metallic scent on me that I get from beginning to end on this fragrance. But I'm sure that, well, I'm going to assume that a lot of you guys don't have that problem with Si Passione because it is a very, very popular fragrance. But I do wonder if it's popular because of the actual scent or because of the bottle. Because the bottle is very eye-catching, that red, very, very striking red color, kind of looking like a little bottle of nail polish. Okay, so in third place is the original Si Eau de Parfum, the first one. Very, very nice opening, very, very nice dry down. But the mid is a little bit of a struggle because of the dreaded chemically musk. And I say that term a lot, I know, but that's what I get. I don't even know how to like describe it otherwise. But that's, as I said, that's only if you smell it up close. But just in your sillage, around you, in your scent cloud, maybe you guys wouldn't get that chemically musk problem that I have. So in second place is Si Intense. Si Intense. I find this to be the most original of the entire, out of these fragrances. I do really like that sour, unripe fruit scent, very, very tart. Blackcurrant, I love the note of blackcurrant. It's probably one of my absolute favorites. And just basically from the beginning of this fragrance to the very end, it's just very pleasant, easy to wear, pleasant, and really nice. So my absolute favorite of this collection is Si Eau de Toilette. So why is it my favorite? This one I think is the most easiest to wear. It's the most versatile. You can wear it for all seasons. This is pleasant throughout the entire wear of this perfume on me. The really fizzy, fruity, champagne, bubbly scent with the sparkling florals. It just really does smell like a pick-me-up fragrance. Just a great fragrance to start your day with and just smell throughout the day. Yes, it does sit a little bit closer to the skin, on me at least, but I really enjoy it and might consider getting a bottle of that one day, just for my like everyday grab and go, no-brainer type of sense. Not no-brainer, what's that word? Easy grab or dumb reach? That's what it is, dumb reach. Okay guys, so that was my video on Si by Giorgio Armani and their flankers. I would love to hear your opinion about these fragrances or any fragrances from the line. Which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite? Do you think that this line is overhyped? I'd love to hear it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned. Take care guys. Bye-bye.